Okay, so basically, I found out how to make item drops and loot boxes inside of jujutsu shenanigans. It's not that hard to understand, so I'm just gonna show you how to make one. I'm gonna start with the item drops, and then I'm gonna do the loot boxes. Let's get right to it. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is build an open box, like a box that doesn't have a top part. So let me just do that right now. And when you're done, you're gonna want to spawn a NOT gate in and put the output as N. And then you're gonna want to go back to your open box and then spawn in a scale block and scale it to the whole top section of the box. Now you're gonna have to put the scale to something really, really tiny, to the point where you can't see the thing you're scaling. So I'm gonna put it as something really low, like that. It's really low. You can copy it if you want, or just do something lower if you want. But if you can't see the thing you're scaling, then it's good. And put the input as N. Now spawn an item block and scale it to the whole middle part of the open box. Now once you've done that, you're gonna want to select your item that you want to spawn in. And it's important to know, for item drops, do not pick an item that goes underground like sniper. So I'm just gonna pick a flashlight for this video. Also turn disable durability on, because in case you want to spawn a playful cloud or a gun or something. Leave everything else alone except for the input, put that as N. Now spawn a teleport block in and scale to the whole bottom part of the box. Now once you've done that, put the input as N. Now what you're going to want to do is take your destination and move it to wherever you want the item spawn. And I'm going to move it to like a random table in the cafeteria. Now make sure the middle part is above the platform you want it to spawn in. Also put the input as N, of course. Go back to the open box and spawn a dummy block at the top. Just move it like that, like right at the top. Just like so. And put the input as ID, yes. And then you're gonna want to name your dummy the same name as the item, so flashlight in this video, and put the dummy HP to 1. Now you're gonna want to go over here and make a platform. Once you've done that, you're gonna want to make it unbreakable and copy it and move it over. Now spawn a touch block and scale it to the whole like first platform, and I'll put the output as ID. Now once you're done with that, go back to the dummy block and put the output as ID 0. Spawn a timer block and put the input as ID 0. And then put the output as ID 1. Now put the delay to how long you want it to take before the item respawns again after it's collected. I'm going to put it at 10. And now spawn a teleport block on platform number 2. And then put the destination like just over platform number 1. Just like that. And now put the input as ID 1. And now copy it and move it right over to platform number 1. And put the destination the same way right over platform number 2. And I'll put the input as ID 0. Now let me just briefly explain what this... Bro. No way... Ain't no way, TZ. Why are you updating right when I'm trying to record? This isn't even the first time this happens. I did a failed recording some time ago on this same topic, and right when I was explaining, an update came out like the same way. It's so annoying. Now back to what I was trying to explain before I got cut off rudely. So in a second, we're gonna put a dummy block over platform number 1, and once it's spawned, another dummy spawns holding an item, and it will get teleported to the cafe table. And once that dummy gets killed, the dummy that's over on platform number 1 gets teleported to platform number 2. And that's when the timer block over here comes into play. So after the dummy gets killed and 10 seconds pass, the whole system refreshes basically. The whole system refreshes, and you can just pick up the item once again and like, yeah. And now I'm just gonna showcase the whole system. Now all I have to do is go over to platform 1 and spawn a dummy block in and put the input as N. And now the whole system should be working. Let me just test it right now. Build mode and light. Let's see. And yes, it is on the table. Let me just get a close-up real quick of the item. As you can see, it has the name of the item, flashlight. Yeah. If I get this chair out of here, if I M1, it drops and I can hold it and I can use it. And after 10 seconds, let's just wait 10 seconds. yeah, it's back. It's back, and I can just repeat it all over. Oh my days, is stupid. Oh, that was an accident. Just get that back. Yeah, as good as new. Nothing happened. I definitely didn't just throw a chair. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I can just pick it up again. Yeah, now it's loot boxes time. And if y'all are wondering why I have loot boxes and item drops in the same video, it was pretty simple because it uses the same system basically, except for the item drops, you don't need a trigger. Like when you spawn the whole build in, it just happens instantly. But when it's loot boxes, you need something to trigger it, like either a prompt block or a touch block or anything. So yeah, that's just why I have these two in the same video, but they're still both useful, you know. So let me just show you guys how to make a loot box. Start off by making the whole loot box itself. I just stacked 2 mover blocks on each other. You can design it however you want. So yeah, just keeping it simple for the video. Put the input ID on the lid as loot B0. Spawn a prompt block, lose the center. Put the delay to how long you want it to take to open the loot box. For this video, I'm gonna put it to 10. Now set the output to loot B. Now spawn a light block, turn flip on, put the input to loot B and the output to loot B0. Spawn a mover block and move it to where it covers the prompt block. Just like that. Now click a reset destination, put the input to B0 and the speed to 0. Now move it to somewhere you can't see it. Now spawn a timer block and put the delay to how much time you want it to take before everything resets and all the items despawn. So I'm going to put it to 10 for this video. Put the input to loot B and the output to loot B. Now we're done with the whole loot box opening and closing system, and now we have to actually implement the item. So first we're gonna have to go back to the restaurant where we placed our destination of the item on top of the table, and then we have to drag it all the way inside of the chest, just like that. And then now we have to go back to the whole item system and change the input on the dummy block to loot B0. And then the whole system is done now, so all we have to do is go back here and just test it. So let's see what happens. And the item flies out. Perfect. And now if I leave it out for 10 seconds, do nothing, boom, despawns and everything resets. So now if I open it again and I actually punch the item that comes out, and let's see what happens. Boom, flies out and I punch it, and yeah, it comes out. And if you want, you can also make the mover block that covers the prompt block invisible. It's not a must because it still does the same thing. If you're trying to do like a serious project, then you can if you want to. So yeah, that was the whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed like the whole tutorial and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably, yeah. Bye.